to be Wonderboy, the duo are back, Harry. How are you feeling about this one?
So hyped, I can't even describe it, Mark. This is going to be an intense series. Supremacy coming off a sick losers bracket run. I'm pretty sure they defeated 7 teams straight, and FAB, obviously the undefeated kings of Europe.
First game of the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Strongholds on Eden. These are our 2 representatives from Europe who are going to be at HWC, but the question is, who is the best in Europe? We're starting this one off with a player who has come out of nowhere. It is Solar.
Yeah, he really is the hot hand for Supremacy. He really just dismantled the Infused squad in the last series. However, 2 early kills for FAB means Solar grabbing the camouflage will probably be pressured early, and here we go. Here comes the pressure, and it looks as if he's actually going to stay alive right here. So if Solar can get out of this, yep, I was about to say, if he could get out of that situation with the camouflage, it would have been a great result, but Jimbo quick to shut him down. So very nice stuff early on from FAB, but they are not scoring.
Let's go on board with the GPK himself then. He's going to be putting some shots down on Solar. Fantastic team shot here coming in from the guys on the FAB, and they have control of not only the catwalk, they have the red nest, but look at this. Supremacy pushing towards that red nest, and it looks like they're going to be able to take that one, and it's going to be Supremacy early on with 2 of these strongholds in their control, trying to protect this red bend. You can see Solar being taken down there, but Fragger with a beautiful flank there to clean up that kill. They're going to continue scoring.
Yeah, good stuff here from Fragger. I mean, he captured red nest and immediately rotated around the outside. Now he's in a good position. He can anchor red nest from here, and he can also see into that catwalk. But however, Respectful will take him down. So that's going to be the key for FAB to push right here. They got 2. That's going to be the cue. They're going to push into red nest right here. They're already halfway captured. Looks like red nest is going to go to FAB right here. Really nice push, getting the first couple of kills and then executing from there.
Both teams with the player down at the moment. Respectful with a beautiful grenade though, picking up that Hail Mary medal for his work as well, and going to be pushing towards tower. Has that AR out ready for any close range battles that might be coming his way. That camouflage is going to be popping pretty soon as well in around 30-40 seconds. Respectful going to be pushed here aggressively by the Supremacy players. It's going to be Solar trying to take him down, but it looks like he's going to potentially challenge this 1v1. Most picked up a kill in the kill feed. Respectful doing a great job just staying alive and controlling this tower.
Yeah, controlling the tower, very important. As you said, that camouflage coming up soon, the rockets coming up within the next 5 seconds as well. So you almost have to split your resources here. You have to get the rockets and the overshield, but you also have to control the tower, and that's something that Respectful is doing very well right here. Double kill for him. If he could make it 3 in a row, that would be a fantastic result. And he almost gets it right there, but Fragger with the rockets means they almost definitely get those, get the overshield as well. And there you go, Fragger with the rockets and the overshield.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. He is tooled up to the heavens. It looks like the Supremacy guys are moving towards this red nest. They're going to have control of that one. And not only that, as you say, Harry, have managed to get control of not only the overshield, but Fragger has managed to get control of the rockets as well. Beautiful use of the thrust there to bait 2 Foxy in. Cleaning that kill up with the pistol. Still has 2 in the chamber as well, so this is looking pretty good right now for the guys on Supremacy. Not going to be baited in. You can see one of the FAB players there trying to start that stronghold, but perfect shots from Fragger. Going to take down 2 now. 2 Foxy going to get a double kill as well, but Supremacy going to go into the lead.
They are, and this is really promising actually from Supremacy. One of my big worries for them were, are they going to start this slow and FAB just going to completely dismantle them? But no, they are currently scoring. They have, do believe, red nest, which Mose is trying to capture right now, and the catwalk. But it looks as if they are going to try and capture the red nest. They just about get it. But once again, Supremacy so quick to capture Blue Bend. They are still going to be scoring right here. 2 kills from them as well. SLG with a kill. He is down at the moment though. So Solar is the man to try and capture the red nest back. But looks as if he's being pressured early here by FAB. Very nice stuff from Supremacy, considering they've had such a grueling losers bracket run. They are really bringing the fight to this FAB squad.
Score is 38-23 at the moment. You can see 2 players from Supremacy pushing towards that red nest. Going to find 2 players from FAB as well. Solar going to use that ground pound to get away, but hello, Mose comes out of nowhere, cleaning that one up. 41-23 though. This is looking really, really nice for Supremacy at the moment, and this is exactly what they need if they want to take this series from FAB. They need to get out to the hot start.
Yeah, the thing is, Mark, the rocket's coming up in 10 seconds, so watch for a little bit of turbine control right here. If you grab the rockets, more often than not, you're going to grab that overshield as well, which spawns in the pit because you're going to have the high ground and the upgraded weaponry. SLG is down. Solar is alive right here and has a little bit of turbine control. He'll be hoping his teammates actually spawn behind him, but it looks as if it is actually going to be SLG for Supremacy to grab those rockets. Not too sure when the overshield's coming up. In fact, it's up around now, so that's why SLG is going to be pushing towards this, but looks as if a FAB player, that was 2 Foxy who just burnt the overshield, looking around for the camouflage, isn't even up yet. In fact, no, the overshield is still up, so there we go. Another FAB player actually grabs that. That's going to be Jimbo. So very nice stuff there from FAB. They grab the overshield despite almost burning it with
No!
But Jimbo goes down. Punisher, big play right there.
Absolutely melted by the AR and the SMG from the Supremacy guys. Punisher finishing that one off. Fragger picking up another kill now. So that overshield pretty much going to be ineffective for the guys on FAB. That player is one shot under the SMG, and Mose comes in to clean it up though. But Supremacy, during this time, have managed to get control of Strongholds. Mose desperately trying to stay alive with the camouflage. Going to be taken down though once again. So both of the power-ups went into the hands of FAB, but they were not able to make them work.
Yeah, and that's really promising for Supremacy. Again, we have to keep talking about it. This losers bracket run, it really drains you. It's so hard to concentrate for such a long period of time, but these boys have really come into this game firing. They're not scoring at the moment. That was primarily because FAB got those 2 power-ups and they had to deal with those players first. Now they can start putting their strategy into place. Jimbo will go down. We'll swap over to 2 Foxy. Haven't really seen too much of him out of this game. FAB are about to tie this game up, and 2 Foxy right now controlling this tower, making sure Catwalk isn't being pushed by any of the Supremacy players. Respectful will help him take down Fragger, but it looks as if SLG trying to push the Catwalk right there will actually be taken down by this man, Respectful. Good tower control so far by FAB.
And for me, FAB are just starting to roll right now. You can see the team shot was coming in. Every single kill was getting cleaned up by a teammate, and because of that, they have a momentary triple cap, and they go back into the lead as well. Respectful trading out that kill, but Supremacy doing such a good job of picking up kills across the board. That's going to be 3 dead here for the guys on FAB. The rocket launcher is going to be popping pretty soon, and it getting to that period of the game once again, Harry, with that overshield of the camo going to come into play.
Yeah, that rocket launcher coming up, and it is actually going to be, I'm waiting to see who picks this one up. It looks as if it was Supremacy who had the majority of the outside control, but it doesn't look like there's actually anyone in a position to pick that one up. In fact, it's going to be Solar from Supremacy. This overshield popping soon. That's why you see the fight right here. Fragger taking down Respectful right there. Again, more FAB.
Oh my God!
In a row there from Fragger. That surely will secure his team the overshield. There it is. Triple cap and the overshield here for Supremacy.
Huge plays coming out from Fragger. Pretty much single-handedly, they're taking down those players. He's going to take down Jimbo as well with the rocket launcher. Triple cap in effect here for the guys in Supremacy. And look at this, Fragger still has a slither of that overshield as well. All to do here for FAB. Fragger doing so much work for his team here. 2 Foxy going to miss shots. Somehow Fragger stays alive and does a great job of delaying that push from FAB on the blue bend.
Yeah, we saw him trying to take down Respectful. Respectful actually had the camouflage, so would have been a big scalp to take if he could have made it, and that's why we saw him overextend almost a little bit to try and make that kill on Respectful happen. FAB now scoring, but blue bend is actually under Kosh, so it looks as if Supremacy are going to grab that one, but Red Nest already been captured here by FAB, and if Respectful can get a flank on the go right here, Mark, they could be in for a great time. Almost the ninja. It doesn't quite happen, and Supremacy, I believe they actually just got the stop on Red Nest as well.
But once again, a 1-for-1 trade there with the camo not being too effective, not putting the guys from Supremacy off of their strategy, essentially. Jimbo picks up a couple of kills. Mo's taken down to no shields now. But look at the score, Harry. 84-67. Supremacy have dominated the majority of this game, but FAB, when it matters, they have managed to get control of the catwalk and the Red Nest. But look at this. Supremacy immediately fire back, and they get the catwalk in their hands.
Yeah, the opportunity now, though, for FAB is the fact that the rockets coming up in 20 seconds means that Supremacy will be moving away from that tower. But 2 kills there from Supremacy. Solar and SLG chiming in with slays. That's going to help them out. Only 10 points away now from winning this game. Oh my word, Supremacy, can they surely take a game #1 here in the grand finals?
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. This Supremacy squad have such fight in them at the moment. Jimbo picks up a kill. It looks like FAB are trying to make a play on that catwalk, but SLG picks up a huge double kill with a grenade. 95-70 at the moment. Respectful's going to be taken down by Fragger as well. Just a few points away. 2 Foxy has the brute plasma rifle. It's all down to him. But look at this, the catwalk. It's got to be pushed here. Solar picks up a double kill. It's the first game is going to go to Supremacy. Wow.
Oh my word. We have a grand final. Supremacy, the losers bracket team, taking game #1. Incredible.
I have no words right now for this French squad. I know we've got a long way to go. They've got to win 2 best-of-7s, but what a start from them. They didn't just eke out that win either, Harry. It was a really, really convincing win from them. The stats on your board, take me through them.
Yeah, 17 and 11 out of Fragger. Really nice slaying performance from him. I want to see more consistency from this guy. In the previous series against Infuse, he was getting found out a little bit, but really nice performance from him right there. On the other side, Respectful, actually top slayer in the game, despite holding the L. 2 Foxy with 16 assists as well. But wow, who would have called that? Eden Strongholds going in favor of Supremacy.
Very interesting to think about as well. This Supremacy lineup They beat Team Infused. Infused narrowly went down to FAB, so I think this is a much closer series than maybe we are giving it credit for, and that game 1 is a perfect example of that. 1-0 to Supremacy. As I say, wasn't a lucky win. It was a convincing win. They had the majority of the control, and they had the majority of those power weapons as well, Harry, which is so vital for taking down FAB.
Yeah, and what's very interesting is the fact that only 4 kills really separated the two teams. So you have to say, honestly, that massive spell of total control from the men on your screen right now in that game really told the difference. And the power-up pickups, actually only 2 splitting the two teams, 5 for Supremacy and 3 for FAB. So we move into game 2 with Supremacy definitely with the wind underneath their sails. They are definitely moving with a lot of momentum. They've already come from a massive losers bracket run here, Mark, and they're already on the board in the grand final. That's going to give them masses of confidence. Game 2 is coming up, and I'll tell you what, man, it's so tough to bet against this Supremacy squad. They are so hot right now.
Well, look at these replays from the game we just saw. It obviously Respectful had a really hot start here, but it was Fragger, the player I actually wanted to highlight. He made so many huge plays for his squad, especially bottom middle on that overshield when he managed to pick up that double. Massive plays coming in. It was actually Fragger, sorry, who managed to pick up the double kill, and this is what you're going to see on your screen at the moment. This was a game-changing moment for this French lineup.
Yeah, it was, and that double from the end at Solar really closed out the game. If he doesn't get that kill right there, might not have been enough time anyway for FAB to capture that stronghold, but it was so important that he made that kill, and it's going to be encouraging for Supremacy that he's making those types of kills, you know, towards the end of the game. Solar already has been such an impact player for them this tournament, and he seems to be continuing his performance here in the grand final against FAB, who are such a dominant side. So Slayer on the rig, a game type that Supremacy really not a massive fan of. They told me before the previous series that they don't really like playing this game type. Let's see if they can win again, as they did against Infused, here against FAB.
Well, that trophy is what is on the line, but here is your series layout. For those who are just joining us, make sure you tweet that stream. Let us know who you think are going to win with that hashtag HaloWC. 10,000 big ones are on the line. Eden Strongholds going into the hands of Supremacy. As you say, Harry, Rig Slayer next up on the sheet. Then we have Coliseum capture the flag. Plaza Strongholds regret Slayer. Fathom capture the flag, and then it's going to have to be Supremacy who are taking Collie as well if they want to force this second best of 7, but we're moving straight into Slayer on the rig. 50 kills to win, Camouflage on the board as well. Who do you want to start this one off with, Harry?
I honestly want to start this one off with SLG. Ghost said in the previous series that he was commentating that, honestly, the Camouflage really doesn't come into play that much, but if you don't get the Camouflage, then don't worry, this man's going to pick up kills for you with this weapon, so only fair that we start off with this man.
Not what you wanted to happen at the start of this game if you're a FAB. Pretty simple, really. The sniper rifle in the hands of SLG. But look at this, Foxy trying to make a flank, but he's actually going to be spotted and taken down. So a fantastic job here from the guys on Supremacy, not only to keep that sniper rifle in the hands of SLG, but they also shut down Foxy and that early camo. Yeah, and you can see 3 kills right there. Perfect start from Supremacy. They go up 4-1, and now they can start to push forward a little bit. SLG gets a little bit more breathing room, and we've seen what this man can do under pressure. When he gets a little bit of breathing room, man, he can really hit some zingers. So looking forward to seeing what kind of show he can put on for us here in the grand final. 6-1 right now. We have a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen, here at Wembley Stadium. SLG now pushing towards the top tower area. It's going to be Respectful in a battle at the moment with his teammate. Respectful is going to be caught on his own. And look at these 3 outlines converging on Respectful and closing him down. Fragger picking up the kill. Now SLG moving around, and we saw him do so much damage earlier on in this competition from here. Again, really nice rotations from SLG. Not only is he a perfect sniper in the fact that he can hit the 6 shots and really be consistent with it, but also his movement is top notch. I mean, we saw him just moments ago. He was at the carbine. Now look at him. He's in engine 2. I mean, this man really just smartly moves around the map, and it's going to be really hard for FAB to locate this man. And Solo is just constantly picking up kills in the kill feed. Really great backup here from Supremacy. Even if SLG doesn't find any players, they're still picking up kills. 9-2 now. Really nice lead. Narrowly misses the shot on Respectful. Respectful going to bravely jump up there and try and challenge him. I believe the scatter shot is actually in the hands of one of the FAB players, so Respectful is actually going to pick up a kill here. 9-3 the lead here for the guys on Supremacy as well. SLG still with his sniper rifle in his hand, but you've got to give credit here to FAB. Then they realize how good he is. They're trying not to poke out. Sorry, Jimbo, that might have been my fault there. SLG, as Jimbo pokes out, takes his face off. Fragger picks up another one. Respectful answers back with a kill of his own. That scatter shot is in the hands of Respectful actually as well, but SLG, he is so difficult to play against in these situations. Takes down the camo player as well. That was Mo's trying to get something going for FAB, but SLG says no.
Yeah, the showstopper right there, really nice. I mean, that was really FAB's route back into the game, and SLG shuts him down. He actually had really nice positioning up there in Engine 2, up on the Ninja ledge as well. Just kind of chilling, waiting for that camouflage to come up. Got forced down by a FAB player, but still hits the shot on Mo's. And FAB, that's going to drain all the confidence out of them. 14-5 now here on Rig Slayer. This is a great final, don't forget. And SLG hits these shots, whether it's matchmaking, whether it's losers bracket final, and the SLG chant rings out throughout the audience.
That's what I want to hear, Wembley. Get hyped into the crowd. It's 16-5. Supremacy coming out hot again. Taking that player down to no shields is SLG. 2Foxy backed up now. Look at this. You can see SLG's got his eyes on that sniper rifle as well. Player is going to be trying to push, but such a smart placement of that splinter grenade there, Harry.
Yeah, and really nice rotations as well. A lot of players don't like to sprint when they are on no shields, but SLG realized exactly where every single FAB player was, knew it was safe to sprint, and as a result, a really nice shot there from 2Foxy actually, and we'll get the trade as well. So that'll mean the sniper actually transitions into surely the FAB side. Not seeing it picked up just yet, so we'll swap over to Respectful, who was the top slayer in the last game, and in fact it's going to be Jimbo to pick up the sniper here for FAB as well. So now they have a chance to get back in this game. If Jimbo can hit some shots and not be pressured as SLG was, if he can pick up some kills right here, they can get right back in this game, especially with his camouflage popping up in around the next 30 seconds as well.
And FAB actually have control of the scatter shot as well. It's Respectful who's going to have that, but as you say, it's Jimbo's turn now. We've seen what SLG can do with this weapon. Let's see if Jimbo can match him here. Peel a couple of helmets off of some lonely Spartans who are wandering around the map. Jimbo here, just controlling Engine 2 at the moment. But once again, look, very similar to what we saw from the guys on FAB. Not poking, not giving any easy shots here to Jimbo. Fragger going to be jumping out here. Jimbo's going to clean that one up with the body shot here. Now rotating to try and see if he can pick off any other players. It's going to be SLG who's trying to hunt him down. You can see on the player outlines momentarily there, but the game once again coming down to a standstill, and it's because that camouflage is up.
Yeah, 2Foxy really needs to start flanking with this camouflage as soon as possible. And in fact, they're going to give him camo snipes. So really nice play there actually out of Jimbo to drop that sniper off, maybe saying, hey, you know what, you're way better with this weapon than me, man. So we will swap over to observer mode so we can see exactly who 2Foxy has to aim for. Already picking up Fragger right there, I do believe it was. So we'll see the player outlines right here. Another shot hit there on SLG. Some very nice body shots, converting into kills right here from 2Foxy. He's being pressured right now, though. If the other player can grab this kill, which he does, that would be the camouflage player out of the game. So really nice play there out of Supremacy. However, FAB, they're actually right back in this game. They're only down by 6 now, and with 7 minutes left, they are by no means out of this game.
And they still have control of the sniper rifle as well. It's Respectful now, who's managed to pick that one up, has 3 bullets left to use as well. Needs to hit some shots if he wants to get back into this game. He has 6 kills. The deficit between the two teams that he and his team need to try and make up. But look at the pressure they're coming under. Mo's and Respectful here, both trapped in the basement. Fragger and Solar picking up kills. And how many times have we seen those two players for this Supremacy lineup get those entry kills, those first kills on the map?
Yeah, they really have been the igniters for this Supremacy squad. Nice little no-scope right there from Respectful. We'll tag SLG. And he goes down. So the next kind of battle on the map will be for both the sniper, I do believe, and the rocket, the rocket launcher. There's no rockets on Rig, Mark. Come on, don't be silly now. The camouflage coming up on the camouflage spot as well. So really nice shot right there. And that's a spree now for Respectful. He's starting to heat up. And as a result, FAB only down by 5. If they can grab the next camouflage and maybe the sniper, make sure you keep the hands of SLG out of the reach of the sniper, then maybe you have a chance of getting back in this game. They're only down by 4 now.
And look at this flank coming in from Respectful as well. They know that sniper rifle's popping up as well pretty soon. 3 kills now, only the lead for the guys on Supremacy is going to be a 2-kill lead now. 2Foxy doing a great job of supporting Respectful's push here. Knows there's a player below him. Didn't see that player actually pick up the SMG as well. Another player going to be SLG trying to make something happen. Respectful is starting to heat up here for FAB, and that is exactly what they need. They need to basically try and cancel out how effective SLG has been, and Respectful looks like the player to try and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only does he have the most kills on his team, he also has the most assists as well. 8 kills, 8 assists so far in this game. Also least deaths in the game, only 3. So really nice performance in this game so far by Respectful. And now look, FAB are in the lead. Don't forget, they were down by around 8 in this game at one point. They've clawed this right back and wouldn't be surprised to see them actually storm into a lead as they're now collapsing on these Supremacy spawners. They're up by 4, and it could be more if Respectful hits some shots.
What a turnaround here for FAB. They are playing this one to the T, and you can see how differently these teams are playing now. They have the advantage. FAB looking to put the Storm on this Supremacy lineup. They are putting the boot in. They are just picking up kills, and their rotations are so effective. Jimbo managed to get that camo, and as you say, the sniper rifle being effective, and it just seems like the Supremacy lineup are such a different team when they can't get that sniper rifle in the hands of SLG.
Yeah, and one thing that FAB have actually worked on is making sure they don't collapse on spawners way too soon, because if you do collapse a little bit too soon on those spawns in BR bunker, then sometimes they can spawn out a carbine, and that can really ruin your whole day, to be honest with you, completely ruin all the tactics you had in place. So that's one thing that FAB have worked on, and I feel like they've slayed a couple of waves of spawners here from SLG, from Supremacy, excuse me, as they storm into a lead right here. They're up by a large amount considering they were down in this game.
I want to hop on board with Foxy momentarily here. He was actually outside of the map momentarily, just waiting to see if anyone could push. He was going to use his radar just to see if any players were going to be popping up. SLG picks one up. Let's go back over to Respectful though, because he still has that sniper rifle as well, trying to clean up a kill. And look at this, keeping that scatter shot in his control as well. SLG with a fantastic thrust to stay alive though, and the collapse now coming in from the guys on Supremacy.
Yeah, vital they did that as well, because Respectful was on a massive spree and was really helping his team out storm back into this game. So the power weapon kills actually favor FAB, and they've had every single camouflage so far in this game as well, and that will be coming up fairly soon also, so keep an eye on that one. I'll swap back over to Respectful as he is the hot hand in this game, excuse me. Mose actually has the sniper, or he did have before he dropped it out for this scatter. 7-kill lead now, and I'm looking around for the camouflage. I believe that might have been burned actually, so we'll look for that going forwards. 7-kill lead now for FAB.
Mose with the scatter shot on the rig is a thing of nightmares, and this is exactly why. Gonna take down Fragger here. Fragger trying his best to avoid those shots coming in, but did actually get bodied in the end. That player is gonna be trapped on open field as well, but look, the player's coming off of the respawn, more than aware of how important it is to keep that teammate alive. Mose desperately trying to stay alive, but look at the kill feed. While Mose is distracting all of these players, the FAB unit is just working so well together to clean up all of the kills that Mose is starting. Respectful
still has the least deaths in the game. You've seen the kill feed right there. He actually just went down. That was only his 5th death of the game. I believe it was Jimbo who did have the sniper. He went down. It's going to be Mose actually that has a scatter shot on your screen, as you can see. Killing spree now for Mose. He's really turned up in this game as well. Foxy, I do believe, is actually the top slayer in the game at the moment as well. So not only is Respectful really ignited his side back into the game, his teammates are turning up as well.
And this has been such a huge run of kills here for FAB, almost without reply from the guys on Supremacy. Another kill comes in for Mose here. And look at the score, Harry. They are now ahead by such a huge margin. Respectful's found himself a sniper rifle as well. This one is pretty much done. Solar just managed to avoid a headshot there, but Respectful puts one on SLG instead. Just 1 kill away from tying up the series now, FAB. This looks like they could go straight into their hands.
Yeah, you got to bank on Respectful to hit this final shot, man. It's just the way it's got to be. We'll tag the player right there. Can't quite connect with the head, though. Mose will go down. Yeah, Respectful actually tries to pull an SLG to end the game with a no-scope, but can't quite make it happen on this attempt. He's going for it again. Can't quite connect on those two either, and you have to say if Respectful hits that shot, obviously it's the end of the game. But Supremacy now actually coming back into the game a little bit. They only have 1 death to play with. But if they can maybe get the sniper in the hands of SLG, we know anything can happen. But time becomes a factor right here. 1:32 left on the clock. Supremacy almost have to push the pace, but in doing so, they might surrender that final death.
Yeah, one good push here from FAB. They only need the 1 kill. Punisher picks up another kill there. Not sure why Mose decided to pop out on no shields there. Interesting play from that young man. Foxy here, going to be taken down to pretty low shields as well, but Jimbo closes it out for the guys on FAB. They tie up the series 1-1, and they show exactly how to bounce back against this hot Supremacy squad.
Good stuff from FAB once again. Got to give massive props to Respectful in that game, actually. His team were down by a large amount, and he still kept his deaths down to a bare minimum while still putting damage down as well. And I feel like the stats almost definitely will reflect that. Looking at them right now, 13 kills, 13 assists from Respectful, as well as the least deaths in the game. Just a very fantastic job by Respectful, not only getting these stats, but during the game, his team were getting absolutely pummeled by a Supremacy squad that was absolutely rolling. and he still puts up these massive stats at the end of the game as well. So really nice stuff and respectful.
Yeah, and looking at his partner in crime as well, Mose, of course, we know their story from last year. They're the two players that seem to be stepping up at the moment for these guys on FAB. And let's have a look at them as we see Mose taking a sip of water. And the players on FAB, that's the sign of champions, isn't it? It's how you come back from a little bit of an early shock in the system. You've got to remember, Supremacy have been playing back-to-back games. They're going to be still pretty hot. They've been playing all day. They're warm. Maybe it was just a case of FAB having to get back into their rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, very calm, cool, and collected, as we'd expect out of the FAB squad. And look at the score, man. 12-4. At this point in the game, and I believe the lead only extends as well for Supremacy. So a very slow start for FAB, but despite all these really nice shots coming out of SLG, Jimbo and 2Foxy were able to chime in with snipes themselves and were able to get themselves back in the game. And that's very worrying for Supremacy, considering they blew that massive lead. They had the hold on the game, they had everything they could want. They had SLG with the snipe, and they still weren't able to capitalize with a win at the end of the day. So that's going to be worrying for them going forward, the fact that FAB is still able to pull out the W when it matters.
Well, it's a tied series. What else would we expect? We've had some crazy series so far today. This is your grand final, of course, and we are going to be crowning the HWC European Open champion. What a beautiful scuff controller that is. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Same colour as my hair, what's left of it.
Can I get one of those?
No.
Where do I sign up?
Ask Solar afterwards.
Okay.
It's not Solar, actually, is it?
It's
Sorry.
Fragger.
That's
Come on,
Fragger.
man.
Sorry, man.
It's all good. Don't worry.
Help it.
But coming back to that previous game, though, Mark, on Slayer on the rig, obviously FAB taking that one 50-40, but the power weapon kills and the power-up pickups actually for FAB completely outclassing the Supremacy squad. 13 power weapon kills for FAB, only the 3 for Supremacy, and 5 camouflages for FAB compared to only Supremacy's 1. So FAB really executing on those power weapons and the power-ups as well. And that came down to basically their map control, right? They were in the right positions at the right time. We saw them setting up an engine 2 when that camouflage was coming up and making sure they got the sniper as well.
I am so looking forward to this next game, Harry Chapman.
Yeah.
Colosseum captured the flag with some of the best individual snipers we have in Europe. We're going to see that sniper rifle, we're going to see that rocket. Both of these teams have had massive performances in this tournament on this map. Who do you want to start off with? I mean, you could pick any of the 8 POVs, but who are you thinking you want to see?
Well, there's only one man for it, to be honest with you. If there's a sniper on the map, SLG is your man. Let's see if him and his Supremacy squad can outclass the FAB side and get the sniper in this man's hands. Game 3 of the Grand Finals is under the way. It's going to be capture the flag on Colosseum.
Mose flies in and takes down. That is a fantastic start here from the guys on FAB. That's going to be 4 dead. Mose picks up 2 or 3 kills in the kill feed there. Let's hop on board with that young man. Had a very strong end to that last game. Battle rifle set up already, and the pressure coming in from FAB. Mose doing a great job of just staying alive, but Solar also doing a fantastic job of just clearing him out of the base, allowing 2Foxy to actually pick up that sniper rifle. Going to take down this player here, Solar. So 2Foxy now in position, and he was lighting it up yesterday with his sniper rifle.
Yeah, 2Foxy wanted this snipe more than the Twitch chat wants those rec pack codes, man. He was looking all over for it. One of the Supremacy players actually dive bombed his own side, so 2Foxy, good awareness right there, locating the sniper, and Jimbo has the rockets here as well. Despite one of the Supremacy players actually moving the flag, this is a distraction play. Looks like the flag is actually on the move here, and in fact, no, it's only just being picked up by Jimbo, who also has those rockets. So what 2Foxy is going to do right here is he's going to try and protect Jimbo, but Jimbo himself has rockets, and he can protect himself. Solo goes down. He needs to find one more before he starts running this flag, though. That's a spree and a double for Jimbo, and the flag's still on the move, though, for Supremacy. So if FAB aren't careful right here, they could potentially get capped on.
Both flags are away, but I don't know about you, Harry. FAB have started this one off pretty hot. I'm going to jump into a listening with this FAB E squad.
Stay alive, Brad. Good shit.
Nice one, weak. I'm in the cave. They're gonna spawn flag. They're gonna spawn flag.
It's my bad. I can go left.
Flag weak, Punisher.
He's one shot.
One silver already. He's one silver.
Stay alive. No deaths. Someone watch the OE. Someone watch the OE. They're going to try and rockets in 5 seconds. Don't let them
I think he's on rockets, boys.
Flag weak, Punisher.
Our flag's clear, right? I'm good.
They're going for rockets.
One shot rockets, boys. Fragger.
A silver, boys.
Yeah, push the rockets. Push the
A
rockets.
silver weak. You're not base. Nice.
That came.
Good shit, your rockets.
One shot, S1, one shot, warlord.
Look at this, bro.
Nice, Brian. Stay alive, you can.
It's like
They're elbow rockets.
Me.
I'm on their own with rockets, so you get killed, I can push it.
Stay alive, Chip, stay alive.
Put these one shot the fountain.
Fragger.
on the fountain as well. Oh, one's crossed the bridge, man.
Silver.
One's crossed the bridge, my bad. One's their maze. They have 2 rockets on their flag. One is S1, they have 2 rockets. They have 2 rockets.
Sniper 20.
He's got 1 rocket left.
Fucking just absolutely.
I'm on S2.
Watch S2.
Maze with rockets.
I'm going to maze.
Solo's got solo.
Jim, are you gonna die?
We're still going together in snow, boys. We're going like the next fight. They're out together. One stop Rock's crouching, alright? One guy.
I'm leaving him. I'm looking at rockets.
Almost a mace on my
You shot outside, bro. Nice.
I'm coming snipe.
What's up, Brielle? They're Brielle weak, easy. Go rockets, go rockets.
He's one shot. Nice job. I'm going bridge.
FAB, you can hear them rolling at the moment. Moses picked up the sniper, but I wanted to highlight how effective 2 Foxy's communication is there. Mose picks up 1 kill. What do you think about the communication coming in from 2 Foxy? Who cares? Moses hitting headshots.
Yeah, 2 Foxy's communication is fantastic, but the flag actually on the move. Once again, I do believe this is actually 2 Foxy moving this one. So the flag currently out for FAB, meaning they can't put this one in, but we have to stay on the point of view of Mose. He still has the sniper. He actually goes down. 2 Foxy had the flag here for the FAB squad, and he should be safe in the base right here. But once again, the Supremacy squad always seem to run this flag down low, and it's quite a wise play as well. It means they have to pull the pull the FAB players away from their own base. Respectful has a sniper, but some FAB players are actually going down, and the flag has been returned. This could be 2-0 to FAB right here.
Flag has gone back in. Mose is on the return as well. Jimbo picks that one up. That's going to be 2-0 to FAB. They put in their 2nd flag of the game. Jimbo doing it for his squad. He's starting to come to life a little bit in this series. Solo's going to be bombing with that assault rifle. Jimbo backs him down. And look at this perfectly patient play. The bait and switch coming in from the FAB here as Respectful moves in to clean up these kills. That was 3 dead for the guys on Supremacy. Make that 4 dead, I believe. FAB are starting to roll.
Yeah, I swapped over to Mose right there because I believe he had the rockets before he went down. So those are actually going to transition into the hands of Respectful. So another power weapon grab here for FAB. They actually have 10 power weapon kills in comparison to Supremacy's 0 point for Supremacy. Very nice job out of FAB, grabbing the power weapons and putting them to use. Another power weapon kill. That's 3 down now, and Respectful can run this flag.
Respectful actually going to make a perfect play. They drops that one off to his teammates. Knows the last player alive, is in the corner. Takes him down. This is going to be an easy kill as well. Takes down Fragger. Fantastic slaying coming in from Respectful. And all the while this is happening, Moses rallying the flag back. FAB take game number 3, 3-0.
The most scary thing about the men on your screen right now, they just outslayed Supremacy 50-25.
Wow, 50-25, they doubled their kills.
2-1 outslaying performance right there. Incredible.
Insane. Insane stats.
Insane.
It really is as simple as that as we actually bring up the stats.
Yikes.
Wow. Look at that from FAB. They are really starting to roll now. 13-6 and Respectful 16-4. 16-4.
There's a reason we call this man the best player in Europe. He doesn't seem to be relinquishing that title anytime soon. Once again, an amazing performance out of Brandon Stones, Mr. Respectful himself. And on the other side, really, just the 8 kills between SLG and Fragger. SLG obviously with those 10 assists, but a 4 and 13, that's -9 in that game. So hard to play against a FAB squad on Coliseum, especially when they have every single power weapon you could ever want. They got 13 of their 50 kills through power weapons.
That's insane.
That really set the pace for the rest of the game.
I mean, 13 power weapon kills against 0. How do you fight back against that? Coliseum is such an unforgiving map when you cannot get control of those power weapons. But look at this. We got a lovely little tweet from one of the guys at home. It's GBR Breakdown. I know you know this man.
Who's that guy?
You know him. You know him well. He's one of the Wonder Boys, I believe, isn't he? Close enough.
Maybe.
Close enough. But this is obviously what you should use to tweet at us. Use that hashtag HaloWC to see your tweets on stream. We want to know what you're thinking at home. Make sure you're tweeting out the stream as well. Let's get all of the eyes in the world on this European Halo Grand Final. The guys on FAB are starting to roll right now. They're up 2-1, Harry, and they're starting to look like the FAB we expected.
Yeah, but don't forget, this is a best of 7. And Supremacy, they went down 2-1 against Infused in the previous best of 7 as well. So we really can't count out the French contingent here in the Grand Finals. They have a lot of work to do, though. They really got found out in that Coliseum capture the flag. Maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in right here. I mean, they were outslayed 2-1 in that game. And that really is not good for them. I mean, it's so hard to say that, you know, you shouldn't be getting outslayed 2-1, but you really shouldn't. But FAB just had so many power weapons, and they converted them into kills so often, and the flag pulls were perfect. They ran them the exact way, and despite Supremacy in that game pulling the flags to try and distract the FAB players, to try and give their teammates some time, FAB were just absolutely suffocating, and they take that game.
Well, of course, the two teams that you have on stage at the moment have both qualified for the Halo World Championship Finals. But I'll tell you what, Harry, if you're sat at home right now and you want to have a chance of doing it, let's have a look here. If you want to be part of the last chance qualifier, there is one more spot up for grabs. The crowd are getting hyped here at Wembley as well for this. February 25th to the 26th is when you have to compete. Get yourself over to Gfinity.net and get signed up with your squad. There's one more spot. You could be joining FAB E and the guys on Supremacy. But Wembley Stadium, how are we feeling right now? We're feeling good for this next game coming up?
I think they're pretty good.
Awesome, awesome stuff. I'm loving your work, Europe. I'm loving your work. Let's have a look at what we got coming up next, though. I think we're going on to some Plaza Strongholds, Harry. How are you feeling about this one?
Yeah, Supremacy took this off of Infuse in the previous series very well. But FAB's rotations on this game type especially, on all game types really, are fantastic. And a lot of it does come down to 2Foxy's play calling. We heard it in the communication in the last game, during the listening. He was constantly calling the shots for his team. And on Plaza, you can't get away with poor shot calling. So if 2Foxy's on point, then FAB are taking this game for me.
Well, here we go then, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 4 is about to get underway in this best of 7. It's Strongholds on Plaza, 100 points to win. Capture 2 of the Strongholds to score. Capture all 3 to rack up those points. Camouflage is going to be so vital on this map. Who do you want to start that one off with, Wonderboy?
It's going to be SLG once again. Had a really poor performance in the last game. We'll be looking to bounce back in this one. And early on, he's going to go for this nest, and Solar picking up the first kill is going to be good for them. But once again, SLG being found out in the nest. Solar is down as well, so we have to swap over to the FAB side. Respectful with his favorite weapon in the game, the Storm Rifle, and he's going to capture bottom middle early on here for FAB.
Yeah, so important. And look at this immediately. Respectful going to go with 2Foxy, who's just come off the respawn towards that nest. It's already half capped for the guys on FAB. Sorry, it was actually Supremacy. They're going to get the reset, and they're going to start to cap this one themselves. The camouflage is actually in the hands of Mo, so a late pickup here for FAB, but Mo's can be devastating with his power-up.
Yeah, he really can, and you can see right here, look at how flanky he is already. Almost whiffs on that player right there, but 2Foxy actually comes in.
The Guardian Angel came down from the heavens to save him.
2Foxy, my man. And now, with the first couple of kills, this is where FAB are very scary. They can put pressure on this yard so quickly, and look at all the Supremacy spawners. You can see them on the player outlines. They're spawning in blue. They have a choice to make. Do they push to the nest, or do they try and push back to the yard? As a result, Fragger goes in alone. He goes down. 2Foxy will be traded off, excuse me, it will be Mose who's traded off, but 2Foxy's already on top gold, so as soon as Supremacy try and take this stronghold, he's going to be applying the pressure. 18-0.
18-0, and not only that, the triple cap just devastating at the moment. Look at that kill feed. Jimbo's not playing this. He's already gone. Jimbo is picking up kills in the kill feed, and the triple cap is still in effect. He managed to just collapse on that yard. And look at the kill feed again. Mo's picking up kills. Supremacy are just being choked into that yard at the moment. They cannot get out of spawn. This is the FAB we expect. This is a scary looking FAB.
Yeah, I actually want to hop over to Punisher if we can. They are currently down in this game. They just grabbed the yard, but Punisher has this shotgun. If he can grab a kill, but once again, suffocating pressure here from FAB is something they do so well. I spoke to Jimbo at Full Season Finals, and he said, we have never dropped a Plaza game to another European team. That's purely because we play this so fast. They went over to North America, dropped it a couple of times, but they're putting the tweaks that they made at that event into place here at this event. And you can see right now, 45-0, very good stuff here from FAB.
Well, finally, Supremacy have managed to at least get a couple of kills going their way. Looks like the camouflage is actually popping as well. And look at this. Finally, Supremacy have managed to get something going here. They have a triple cap. Now, the question here, Harry, is how effective are the guys from Supremacy? Are holding it? Not very, because Mose takes down Solar with a shotgun there, makes him pay. But they do have 2 strongholds in their control, Harry. They are still on the scoreboard.
Yeah, the problem here for Supremacy, this man, excuse me, just had the camouflage, but he was taken down. So we'll swap back over to Mose. He's going to make another kill happen. This man in the game at the moment is actually leading the game in kills with 7. On the Supremacy side, Fragger only has the 1 kill. So we'll swap over to him and see if he can turn his fortunes around. His teammates actually pick up some kills right there. That's going to help them going forward. They are scoring, so they're slowly but surely getting back into this game. Their goal right now, get the first kill, then be in a position to flank to the yard. See if they can push that triple and really bleed out FAB.
And so, something I wanted to point out there, we saw all of the guys on Supremacy seem to be getting up kills, but you saw how quick the decision-making was from FAB off that spawn. 2 players just immediately pushed towards this nest. It was Foxy, who is essentially baiting himself for his teammates. Respectful now has managed to get over to that nest. They've managed to get control of the nest, and look at that from FAB. Fantastic strategy coming in from this squad. They have changed the game around. They've got control of not only the nest, but the bottom mid stronghold.
Yep, completely flipped the strongholds right there. It was Supremacy with control of nest and bottom middle, but look at it now. It's FAB's control, and this is really worrying for Supremacy. If they can't capture the nest or bottom middle right here, they actually grab bottom middle, so that's good. They can start transitioning now round to that nest, and SLG is actually going to have faith in his teammates to capture that, and he's actually going to put pressure here on yard early. Wouldn't be surprised to see him actually leave this flank, but he's going for the contest, and he has help as well. The reset comes in, triple cap for Supremacy.
Supremacy with a real opportunity to get back into this game then. One player is trying desperately to stay alive. Jimbo's going to take him down, but look at that. 3 players here from FAB rotating back to that yard. They're prioritizing that stronghold as Respectful flies out here, tries to take down Punisher and actually does so, but Punisher is going to have that kill finished off by his teammate SLG. But look at this Supremacy. We were talking about how effectively FAB was playing. They are just a few points away from taking the lead in this game, and I think just like that, Harry, we're almost going to be tied up.
Yeah, for those wondering why SLG was around top middle right there, the camouflage popping very soon as well. So I'll keep an eye on that one for you guys. But Mose with this this power weapon in his back pocket, he actually has 2 power weapon kills in comparison to Supremacy's 0. Not the biggest stat line in the world, but these shotgun kills can really frustrate the other team. And it's Respectful who got the last camouflage. He gets this one as well.
Not only that, his favorite weapon, as you mentioned, Harry, the Storm Rifle as well. So he's going to be able to shred any shields of these Supremacy players who might be trying to drop off the top of the map. Fragger has no idea that Respectful's behind him. Jimbo cleans that one up as it is called out to his teammate. But even with all of this control and all these kills going down, once again, it's actually Supremacy who have control of the map. As I say that, it looks like the control is actually going to go into the hands of FAB.
Yeah, almost a bit of a waste of the camouflage right there. Oh man, Jimbo almost got his face taken off by
Jimbo!
Makes 2 in a row though, and Respectful really wasting that camouflage. Got a little bit greedy trying to grab the shotgun as well, but now Jimbo has the shotgun and almost whiffs on SLG right there, but finishes off his spree. And now it's Mose trying to capture this nest. All the time we've been talking though, Mark, it's been Supremacy scoring, and while Mose is capturing this, Supremacy are actually taking bottom middle. This is very interesting.
Such an interesting thing that you point that you raised there. Finally, it looks like FAB managed to get control of the scoring of the game, but we're looking at the kills. 47 kills have gone down to FAB to 41 on the side of Supremacy, and yet Supremacy are still in the lead in this game, but Mose is trying to make something happen with the shotgun. He's going to be shut down. Solo taken down now. Respectful starting to heat up, and it looks like we're about 40 seconds away from the next camo, and that could be absolutely huge.
Yeah, and Respectful is actually setting up for this early. He is actually on top middle, just putting fire down, and this can be such a powerful position when you have that rifle, because as you can see, you can easily transition, you can easily rotate here round to the nest. Even with height control, he's actually going to surrender that stronghold to Supremacy. They can't surrender bottom middle here, though, because Supremacy already have the yard. This would be a triple cap for them. I'd like to see Respectful drop right here, and he does. Just in the nick of time to help out his friend. Contesting bottom middle still, though.
Oh, my word, Respectful.
Really, really big, vital reset there on bottom middle. They have the yard on bottom mid, and now they can start advancing here on the nest. They need to be very wary, though, of the Supremacy spawners. And in fact, they actually have Punisher as well to contend with, who is flanking around the outside. But you can see in the kill feed, Punisher goes down, FAB with 2 kills. They can really push towards this nest now and force this triple cap.
Brandon Stones is putting on a show right now. He's finally going to have his spree ended, though, by who else other than SLG, but it is the guys on FAB who, towards the end of this game, have control of bottom mid and the yard. And look in the top right-hand side of your screen now, they now have the triple cap in effect. SLG and the Supremacy boys, they've got to get control of one of these strongholds, or this could be game over before they know it.
Yeah, this might already be game, especially as Respectful makes that kill right there. I think that's GG, to be honest with you. 94 and the triple cap in effect for FAB. Respectful already contending with the yard. All he has to do is contest for a couple more seconds. That's going to be GG. That is why FAB are so good at this game type. They've never dropped it to a European team. 100 to 71. They win Plaza Strongholds to go 3-1 up in this series.
Fantastic stuff from the gentleman on your screen. Mose is standing up now. He's starting to feel a little bit confident. He's feeling himself a little bit. Starting to exchange some words across the stage. I love it when we see Luciano doing exactly that. But FAB, such strong play from them. They sort of had a bit of a dodgy middle period of that game where they couldn't quite get control after they were getting the kills, but towards the end you saw how good they can be when they do start clicking, Harry. And as you can see in your stats, big games coming out respectful.
And Mose as well. Mose with 18 kills and also top of his team in captures as well. So 18 and 17 out of Mose and Respectful respectively. Jimbo not too far behind them with 16, and those assists from Foxy and Jimbo as well, both breaking double digits. Nice stuff from them, but you got to say on the other side, Solar, 20 deaths. That's a lot even for an objective game type. Way more than the rest of his team, 3 more than SLG, who was the next nearest. Just FAB, once again, the tale of that game was them outslaying Supremacy, and what they do with their kills is that they know exactly where to move in terms of getting map control at the right time. You can see Respectful on your screen right there. He was talking through exactly what happened. He's talking through, hey, we got these kills and then we moved here. This is what we did really well. We were able to grab the camouflage, and in fact, they got 3 camouflages in comparison to Supremacy's just 1. So FAB doing really good, getting their kills and also moving around the map at the right times as well.
FAB just seem to be turning it on at the moment in this tournament. They have been the heavy favorites going into it. Had a bit of a shaky game against Infused, but they're looking pretty damn good right now. They're up 3-1 in the series, and they are pretty close to closing out the tournament as well. They can just win this best of 7. I believe they need 1 more game to take it, Harry. And nobody could really say that they haven't deserved it. But on the other side, Supremacy, they've had a fantastic tournament, and they'll be looking to push this into a second best of 7. And that is what is on the line. Look at those beautiful people in the crowd as well. Wembley, you've done me proud, boy. You've done me proud, boys of girls. I've got to say, the trophy on the line. Fantastic stuff coming in from both of these teams. There you are, everybody. Let's see some hands. Let's have some noise. One more time, guys. Look at these beautiful people. Thank you all for coming out, by the way. You're making me proud. You're making me proud.
Some of them are beautiful, I suppose. Some more than others. Me especially. But no, Regret Slayer is going to be the next game type. And we spoke about FAB's rotations and their power-up control. This game type really is all about that power-up. The overshield in bottom middle on Regret is the focal point of this map. And if FAB are going to continue what they've done so far in this series and timing their kills very well and timing their pushes, timing their coordinated team fire on the Supremacy squad and get into the right position to grab the overshield, they're going to have a great time here on Regret Slayer. But the worrying thing is, France are incredibly aggressive. The French squad, they really know how to push the pace. So if they grab the first overshield, if they're the first ones to grab the power up on this map and they get up high, they get that top control, grab the carbine tower and fly between base to base, FAB could be in for a bit of shell shock right here.
Well, I'm excited for this one. FAB gaming are just 1 game away. I'm about to stone cold Steve Austin and Red Bull on the stage as well. Slayer on Regret is your game coming up. 50 kills to win. Plasma Caster, overshield, so important. Let's start this one off with Punisher.
Yeah, I want to start in observer mode actually, just so we know exactly who grabs the overshield early on. It's still up. Jimbo, they're trying to make a play. Looks like 4 down early on actually for the FAB squad. This is the perfect start here for Supremacy because they got 4 down and they also have the overshield here with Fragger as well.
It is going to be melted though. Foxy does a great job of taking down that player, Fragger. SLG picks up another kill in the kill feed, but a 4-kill lead. As you say, Harry, a strong start coming out here from Supremacy at the very beginning of this game. FAB are up 3-1 in the series. If you are just joining us, so it's up to Supremacy now to get themselves back into the series and force that second best of 7. Respectful keep picking up a kill here with that AR, and we're seeing the game just starting to slow down a little bit, Harry.
Yeah, and that's because SLG actually already has top carbine control. He's waiting for his teammates almost to help him out, because the way that Supremacy love to play this map, as do many top teams, is get that top carbine control, get top middle control, get it completely uncontested by getting kills on the board, and then start flying between base to base, sniff out the FAB players and hunt them down like dogs, just as SLG is doing right here, taking down 2 Foxy's shields for Punisher to clean up. 10-3. It's a really nice lead here for Supremacy, and considering they got the last overshield as well, they're going to know the timing. Fantastic shots out of SLG. He's really turning up. 12-3 now.
And I have to say as well, there's some really brave plays coming in from SLG. Challenged a few players when he was really low on shields and made it work for him. Let's go over to man of the series so far, in my opinion, though, Respectful. Let's see what he can do. Has that carbine, can't quite finish off that kill. player is going to be behind him on his radar as well. It's going to be Fragger. Nice shots coming in from Brandon, but getting a bit whiffy though, and Fragger makes him pay. Mose comes in, holds his hand, said, don't worry, bro, you might got shot there, but I'll clean that one up for you. On board with Mose now. 2Foxy picking up a kill as well. FAB starting to get back into this one ever so slightly. Fragger going to be taken down to no shields off the respawn, so Mose doing a great job on his rotations and helping out his team.
Yeah, Mose is doing a great job, as have FAB. Look at the kill feed. They've actually closed this game down. It was 12-5 at one point. And with the overshield coming up right now, this is what I was talking about. FAB grabbing their kills right at the vital moments. With the overshield coming up right now as well, they're going to have a good lock here on bottom middle. They're in the position to grab the overshield, and there you go. Mose is going to grab that completely uncontested. Fantastic execution there from FAB.
It was fantastic indeed. As you say, Mose, not even a bullet into his back as he picked that one up. He has managed to escape with the overshield as well. Supremacy did manage to get a few shots into him. They are down by 3 kills at the moment. It looks like Supremacy actually managed to get a hold of that caster and his Punisher, who is going to put pay to Mose. 2Foxy going to pick up a kill. SLG going to trade that one out as well. Just a 3-kill lead now. So although Mose managed to get that overshield, Harry, really not that much of an influence on the game.
Yeah, Punisher and SLG actually doing the heavy lifting. They have between them 12 of Supremacy's 17 kills in this game. So really nice nice slaying power out of the duo from France, and SLG actually being found out right there from 2Foxy. And this top middle control from FAB is very scary. You have 4 of the FAB players up high right now. Respectful will go down, but the rest of the players are there contending top middle, contesting players, and making sure they are getting as much height on the Supremacy squad as possible. And they're only down by 2 now. If they can snag this next overshield as well, which is up in the next minute, they are going to be in a great position.
2Foxy trying his best to stay alive. Solo's going to come flying in, though. Look at the aggression coming in from the French squad there. The kill feed lights up blue for Supremacy. 22-18, up by 4 at the moment. This player's going to be taken down by Fragger as well. SLG starting the kills. Fragger finishing them off. So good to see SLG putting down some shots across the map. Respectful going to be no shields as well. Looks like all of this. Look at the bullets coming over his shoulder as well. Supremacy's team shot is really starting to heat up here, Harry.
Yeah, overshield in the next 30 or so seconds. Each team have had an overshield so far. Obviously, FAB grabbing the last one. Supremacy picked up the first one. So both teams really are going to be, once again, fighting for that bottom middle control. It's not up for the next 20 or so seconds, I do believe. So wouldn't be surprised to see them actually transition kind of over towards that pink tower to grab the caster first. Then even if they don't grab that overshield, they're able to melt that player. So Plasma caster is going to be vital, and it's actually a Supremacy player actually picking that one up as well.
Jimbo here, trying to close this gap on Supremacy. FAB going to make an effort at that as 2 kills do go down to them. That Plasma caster has gone into the hands of the guys from FAB, though, as 2Foxy with it. Let's go on board with FAB, though, with a listening and see how they're getting on in this game.
Nice. Stay steady.
Alright, boys, we have OS. Top car, one guy, top car.
Wait, I've got Costa.
Yeah, top car. I'm just calling. Wait for Pro to move. I'm getting a caster thing.
Alright, what are you looking at? You're already top mid.
Bring 9, soaring from base.
Good.
I'll get him. One shot bottom blue Punisher.
Stay street, boys. Brand.
Crouching K2, man. Are you freaking Carter? K2, you guys top mid. He's literally coming top mid. He's needing, he's red side. Red wall somewhere.
Blue car.
Red slide,
one shot solo.
I'll get him if you like. Where do you go?
Blue bridge, Blue bridge, top blue.
One shot blue line.
I'll get him.
Play car. Stay alive, Moose.
Nice. I finished one blue car. Can anyone help me?
Yeah, baby. Wait, Moose, I'm coming.
I'm gonna come car.
It's okay.
Red one. Blocking blue. I'm staying alive. You're on your own at the moment.
Rich, boys.
Don't die.
I might die.
Brian, I'm catching the good.
We're not blocking blue, boys. They might get split.
We might push him then.
Push red.
Yeah, they're blue.
Alright, pushing the red Moose. I'm coming.
Blue P, one
Keep eye,
guy.
Moose, keep eye.
Nice, another guy. I'm pretty sure there's 2.
I think he's top mid.
You went that way. Weak. Watch SLG. Cost at 25.
Sweet, your wall, Perry. Watch your wall.
Trying some mate.
What are we blocking?
Maybe P1.
Where you shooting? I'm
trying to get out.
They're gonna be red. I'm gonna go P.
I didn't have P1.
Let's get their street.
Retreat.
Left or right?
I'll get him.
Nice
job, Moose. Jim, I'm watching over you.
They're behind you,
Underneath
mate.
me.
So we got shots, Jim. It's tunneling past him.
Car one last guy. Right?
The ground pound king is starting to heat up. It is Jimbo who is turning this game around here for FAB. When we went into that listening, Supremacy were in the lead, but look at the score now, Harry.
Yeah, and they always seem to escalate into a lead or put slays together as soon as the camouflage is coming up. The overshield coming up in bottom middle is coming up in around the next 10 seconds. That's why both teams are kind of hanging around this bottom middle area, making sure they secure this one. And it's going to be Jimbo once again with some fantastic BR shots, rewarded with an overshield as well. 6 kills to go, and they'll be crowned champs.
6 kills to go, indeed, to close out the series, close out the tournament, and solidify themselves as Europe's finest. They are just 5 kills away now. Jimbo going to pick up a kill with that frag grenade, going to be working with his teammate, Foxy. Just 3 kills to go now for the guys on FAB. A player behind him, though, he's going to sneak up on him. The Storm Rifle comes in. That's a killing frenzy for Jimbo.
Okay, Jimbo, killing frenzy for him. Fabi only 2 kills away right here, and they are almost the London champs. 1 more to go, and there it is.
There it is. Jimbo and the boys, FAB are your Halo World Championship 2007 London qualifiers. They solidified their position at the top of the tree, and nobody can say they do not deserve it.
Once again, FAB, the champs of London. Unbelievable from them. They dropped a map in the final. Obviously, they hold themselves to very high standards. They won't be too pleased with dropping a map to Supremacy, but wow, no one can argue that they are not deserving champs. Looking at the scoreboard, to be honest with you, it's the Jimbo show. 15 and 7 from him. So again, it was the tale of the power-up pickups. 3 from Fabi. Only the 1 at the start of the game, I do believe, from Supremacy. So just a lack of execution on those kind of mid-game overshields really let Supremacy down in that game. And once again, Fabi timing their kills perfectly. That's the boys on your screen, are crowned champs.
And there it is. Here we go. Jimbo's got his hands on that trophy. Fabi are your champions of Europe.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your HWC London champions, FAB Games. Excellent work there from those 5 young men. An incredible matchup. And I say 5 because I think your coach is always just